video is an unboxing for the new Bruceploitation box set. Finally arrived, and I got the big bundle that was limited to, I think, 400. So there's a lot of extra stuff in this. This is the I think there was limited posters and a few other things, as well as I think a limited disc that was included as well. So I have my, for the special unboxing, the real Bruce Lee original poster back there. That it's not exactly a Bruce Lee documentary. It's, I don't know, but I grew up with it. It wants to be a documentary, but it wants to be half Bruce clones. But the good stuff about it is the real Bruce Lee has a lot of footage of Bruce's child acting credits. So there's some snippets and little scenes from a couple of the movies when he was young, because he was a child actor before he became a big actor here in the States, or before he did the big movies that everyone knows. And I have a Wong Yu poster. I'm not even sure what that is for, because it's a German, it's written in German, and but it's cool. It's Wong Yu, and he's also in Fantasy Mission Force. I have a Spanish lobby card, so Wong Yu and Jackie Chan are in that. So hopefully that gets a Blu-ray set one day. Got a poster. And I'm glad that it comes in a tube, because it's safer that way, if you ask me. Be gentle with this. I think these are our original posters. Yeah. So, Bruce Lee, Son of the Dragon. I'm not sure if that's vintage or if that's a reprint. It's Kato, the Green Hornet. That might be like a newer poster. I can't remember. Or it's an original poster. However, this is a new poster for the documentary. And it's autographed by Bruce Lee. Right there. Right below the autograph. So that's the Enter of the Clones of Bruce. That's this box set. So this documentary. And it was a long time coming, but actually that's Bruce Lee over here. That looks like Dragon Lee. And then, yeah. Wow. So that's cool. I thought for the little extra money, it wasn't a whole lot more money. It was maybe $60, $70. Well, that might be a lot. I mean, it is a lot, but not for a vintage poster and an autograph from one of the guys that portrayed Bruce, essentially. So put that back in there and kind of fix it up later. So that's the posters. Wow. This is cool. It's the cassette. Soundtrack to He's a Legend. Well, it's a single, I believe. He's a Legend, He's a Hero. And this is a cool, like, cassette tape holder. I don't remember ever seeing something like this growing up. This is, like, newer for me. Yeah, I think it's just a cassette single from, well, unless it is the soundtrack, but it's several songs. It has the track listing right here. Yellow cassette. So, and you can get an MP3 version with a code. So, that's cool. Severin, the company that's putting out the documentary and put out the box set. Severin sticker. It's one of their logos. Maybe this is the original, because the originals always were folded. Wow. Dragon Inferno. I think this might be autographed by the actor too. Maybe not. Dragon Lee in Dragon Inferno. Wow, it smells good. It smells like new paper, but it looks like an old poster. So I think Michael Worth said that they stumbled upon like someone who had a couple hundred of these, and they a couple hundred old original posters, so they used them for this box set. So cool. Kind of forgot all the goodies that were going to be in this. I ought to get a frame because this doesn't come in the tube. It's folded. So I ought to get a frame for that one first so that they can be preserved. Wow. And little postcard for the growling tiger. I think this was one of the bonus autographs. There's an autograph, and I'm not sure who it is. It says on the website who you were getting, but I can't remember whose autograph that is. So this is why I ordered the big box, so I could get all the goodies, as well as this 10-pound box set right here. That's hefty. The Game of Clones, Bruceploitation Collection Volume 1, which sounds promising. If you love these, you'll get a Volume 2. It's all region, it's ABC, it's Blu-ray. And possibly limited bonus disc version. So yes, this does have the bonus disc. I think it has a couple movies or another movie. And I look forward to diving into this. But I'll try to open this without cutting anything else. I always worry about these. I don't want to cut anything that's super limited or anything like that. Don't want anything happening to it. So now I got it open. That's a good habit, smelling new paper. And this is a thicker box. This is like the 88 Films collector's editions or deluxe versions. Well made. You're gonna do it, you do it right. You need something well made to preserve stuff like this. Book, hefty book, and the set. And so far, there's only one film in here that I've ever seen, and it was a Bruce Lee movie. So I guess we'll look at the discs first. Yeah, it comes with a documentary, Enter the Clones of Bruce, crap load of features. Then the actual film, The Clones of Bruce Lee. Good bit of features on there. Enter the Dragons, or Enter 3 Dragons. I don't mind how these are loaded on the side. I know that it can be risky, but it's better than having them stacked on each other or somewhere maybe worse off than they are. But packaging doesn't look too bad. Enter the Game of Death. Goodbye, Bruce Lee. His last game of death. The Dragon Lives Again. Bruce and the Iron Finger. Challenge of the Tiger is the one that I've seen. That's incredibly funny. Cameroon Connection. Super Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. The Dragon Lives, which I heard is a very popular one. Heard a lot about it. The Dragon, the Hero, which I think that's, well, He's a Legend, He's a Hero is the cassette tape. So maybe it's some tracks from these. Rage of the Dragon. And it comes with the bonus disc that you get. And I like how that's slid in there. And this is the Big Boss Part 2 and the Black Dragon versus the Yellow Tiger, which I think the guy who plays the Black Dragon is the autograph that's on here. So, and that's the bonus disc. So 2 bonus movies that, as far as I know, will not be on the other sets, but maybe I'm wrong. I didn't watch anybody else's unboxings because I wanted to see it all when I got a hold of it. I wanted to see my copy and be excited for it more. It's always better when you get to see it firsthand, but that's the spread for the box, the housing, the discs. So put that back in here, and book, and smells good. The paper's, it's like nice paper too. So that's the kind of like the spread for the book, front and back. And I'm sure this talks a lot about the movies and goes into things like that, but it has a lot of artwork, which is cool. It's kind of like preserving some of these images, old posters. That's why I have these, because of how all 3 of these are like vintage. From 2 of them are from other countries. So the Bruce clone connection. And there's my poster right there, the real Bruce Lee. Real Bruce Lee. The Dragon. Wow. And as it says, we absolutely positively guarantee the real Bruce Lee, as it states here from the poster. But it was more of a documentary. It was no film, unless you consider it a documentary film, sure. I mean, I do, but it was compiled of a lot of younger footage of him, talking a little bit about him growing up, and then jumped into the clones and how the clone era became, because people wanted more Bruce. So that's cool. I'm very glad I got that. I kind of rescued that. It's in a frame, but it's original because it was all folded. But it was folded in weird ways. It was originally folded, I'm sure, from when it was manufactured. But it was kind of, there's some bent spots on it. There's a big chunk of the border that you can't tell because it's in a frame, but it's torn. And I saved it, saved its life. I got it from a seller on eBay who probably found it used, or it was just not taken as good of care of, but it survived, because a lot of these old posters aren't easy to find, and it was relatively cheap when I got it. So there's an old like ad, like newspaper ad for Bruce's Biggest Battle. I don't know if that's the name of the movie, but that's like an old newspaper ad, the showings. And I will read this in due time, piece by piece, probably in some sequence as I'm watching the movies, as long as I'm not going to get spoiled. Anything super spoilery. Exit the Dragon, Enter the Tiger. I have on a $1 DVD, one of those types of DVDs, and it's I never actually sat and watched the whole thing. I think I put it in and never got back to it, and it wasn't on purpose. I really was looking forward to it, but I just didn't get that far with it. And now it's not in this box set. However, it's been discussed as another one that's notable. People know about it, and maybe it'll be in volume 2. What I hope is in volume 2 are the, Bruce versus Shaolin, or whatever these technically are. Bruce and Shaolin Kung Fu, because I'm a big Jackie Chan fan, and Jackie Chan has a cameo. It's not really a cameo, it's a bit part. He's an extra in the second one, I believe, but I can't seem to find it to buy it. But I have a DVD with this artwork, but it doesn't have that title, so I've yet to watch it, so I don't know if Jackie's in that and that's the sequel. That's confusing, but this is the proper way to have a box set, and things will be cleaned up as much as they can be, and they'll be organized properly by people that know the genre and know what they're doing, like Michael Worth, who's really devoted to this. You wouldn't get this from a studio that didn't care. You really don't get that. But for fans, by fans is kind of the saying. But anyway, I hope we get those. Some more ads, vintage poster, and these are photocopied or scanned, but you can see that this was scanned from an original poster, because it was a folded poster, and posters back in the 70s and 80s, that's how they were sent. They were folded. Dragon Lives. Some more ads. I really like the idea of like that 70s, 80s era of like city ads for theaters. This is a cool composer, Bruce Lee, the man, the myth, Bruce Lee. Probably the most well-known, or maybe most popular of the Bruce clones. You had multiple Bruce Lee, Dragon Lee. Dynamo. I think was it Pearl River might have put that one out. Was it Pearl River or Golden Ninja Video put that one out? But I didn't have my chance to get it. The Dragon, the Hero. I think this is the poster that I have. in the box that came with the box. Bruce Lee, the Man, the Myth. Cool. It's an old VHS tape, which I enjoy collecting, like old vintage versions and editions of memorabilia like this. There's a market for everything, and I love this color scheme, by the way. I love the green and the red go together. But people know, fans like us, you guys watching this, and myself included, as well as Michael Worth and everyone he's involved with, love this stuff. They exit the dragon, enter the clones. Yeah, we know what we love, and we love what he's doing, so I'm looking forward to volume 2. They don't make ads like this anymore. They don't really do. Marketing the same way, unless it's in that vein of like reminiscing on this stuff. They don't really do it like that anymore. Bruce Lowe, the Tiger's Claw. Bruce Lee against Superman. I've heard about that one too. I've never seen it. I do have a movie called Superman Against the Orient, which is supposed to be it's an Italian comedy from '73. Jackie supposed to be in there as an extra or a choreographer. Lolier is in there, but and I have it. I have a bootleg because that's the only way to get it, and I came up on it on eBay. But that's reminiscent of these types of movies too. Seems like one of those, but just an Italian version. Bruce Lee. They call me Dragon. Call me Dragon. Ocean Shore. Well, maybe not the ocean shores, but this is cool though. These old tapes. And that's like an old ad. The whole page is like an ad. It's not just photos of those. This is a photo of an ad that you could get back in the day. That was a lot of those trade ads and things. Return of the Tiger. That one looks interesting. Some more of those cool looking VHS tapes. Intercontinental Video. I can't wait for the commentaries with Michael Worth on these. I'm looking forward to those just as much as the movies, if not more, because he's a wealth of knowledge. And not just on Bruceploitation, but other Hong Kong movies and things like that. But definitely a important friend of the family, if you want to say, when it comes to preserving knowledge and, you know, these films and different things. Bruce Lee and I. That's cool. Edge of Fury. So these must be all the Bruce Lee films, by the way. Another what looks like an Italian poster. It's right behind me on the wall in the corner. So I saved that one from eBay as well. That was a little another one that was kind of in a bad spot. Same seller, big chunk ripped out of the poster, but for, you know, a few dollars and a few dollars more, I rescued them, and they've been safely housed in my bedroom, where I have no room to move because I love martial arts movies and collecting merchandise. So I'd rather be like that than wasting my time doing something that I don't enjoy. And there's the men right there. Cool shot. Bruce Lee, Michael Worth. I really like Michael Worth. He's a cool dude. I'd like to talk to him. He was an actor. Acapulco Heat, I really like. I watch that from time to time on the retro channels when I'm not at work, because usually it's on when I'm at work. And A Final Impact with Lorenzo Lamas, I like that. And a few others. U.S. SEALs 2, I grew up with that one. There's Frank Jang, Michael Worth, and Bruce Lee. Just it's really cool that they got to interview these guys and finally get something to show our appreciation for these guys. To have them being interviewed by fans, for fans, must make their day, because they've made our day many times. And a great finisher. Looks like Michael Worth wearing a School of the Gracie shirt, martial arts shirt, and holding a kick bag or punch bag. There's Bruce Lee. And that's it. That's the Severin book that came with the deluxe Game of Clones box. And I got the big package because I wanted this to be, they made the effort to make this. I wanted the best possible for something I never saw ever happening. To have these movies given a treatment like this, it has to be a dream or a fan's work, because it wouldn't happen any other way. But, you know, we got a lot of hard work put into this, tons of features. It's heavy. That book's heavy. The cases are heavy, and it's done well. There's a lot of love put into this. So God willing, we'll get a volume 2, maybe more, kind of like the Shaw Brothers box sets, but it looks like this is a little more in depth. This is close to the heart. So that's the Clones box set, the unpackaging of the deluxe, the Clones box as they called it, or whatever it said on the website. But I'm glad I got it. I'll start diving into it. So those of you that can excuse, you know, the love of Bruce after he passed, that got this genre started, you know, then maybe you'll enjoy some of these as well. But as I do these, maybe I'll, if I can make time to record reviews for each of these, or some of them anyhow, I will. And I look forward to going through this whole set. I'll probably watch every movie and then watch it with the commentary, and then go from there, or watch them all and then rewatch them with the commentaries. And I'll go through all the features. I'll get that book read. So lots to look into with this. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Michael Worth, and everyone else involved. There were the love put into this. I'm sure it'll be definitely worth the price, admission, as they say. So thank you all for watching.